I probably had a vocation from a very young age. However, I chose to dismiss it or stifle it. And so what happened was I graduated from college. At University of Mary, got a business degree, and then I went on and got my physical therapy degree at the Chicago Medical School. Ended up in Fargo for about 4 years, and then went down, had an opportunity in Phoenix, so I pursued my career down in Phoenix. Approximately 4 years ago, in Phoenix, we have what we call Rosary Sunday every fall in October, and the bishop and the Hispanic community and all of the Catholics throughout the Diocese of Phoenix go to this Vocation Rosary Sunday. And from that experience, I made a commitment to myself to start praying the Rosary every day. And approximately a month later, I had this profound experience where I was sleeping and it was like I was struck by lightning. And in my bedroom, there was a cloud in the corner, and I knew it was God. Immediately, I was totally focused, and he said he had some concerns about the choices I was making with my life. See, I was very materialistic. I was living the American dream. I had all the toys a guy could want. Most people, my friends, envied what I had and the success I had with my career. And the last thing God said to me was, evangelize my people. And this stuck with me every day, and I kept saying, Lord, you know I'm a compassionate person. I try to treat my patients with love, compassion, and caring. I don't know how more you could use me. And so from this experience, I kept praying about it every day, knowing that it was very materialistic. And so this burning desire in my heart came for the Eucharist and daily Mass. So Lent was coming up, and I made a conscious decision that because I was so longing for Sunday to come, I couldn't wait for Sunday to come. It was really quirky, I felt, but I couldn't wait for Sunday to come to go to church. And so Lent was coming up, and then I decided, well, I'm going to make a commitment to go to daily Mass. So I started that. I became more involved in my church at St. Paul's in the Knights of Columbus there. And from that, God had this gentle prompting in me. I expect more from you. You have more to offer. And I thought, well, you're already using me. I mean, I just kept trying to dismiss it, thinking, oh, this feeling is going to go away. It didn't go away. And, kept prompting me, trust in me. And so just this yearning of becoming a priest, he put on my heart. And I just dismissed it because of my age, saying, Lord, I'm too old. And so I kept wrestling with that, and then the next day on the radio, on Catholic radio in my car, I heard the conversation, and the topic was trend in the United States for older vocations. And so from that, it was like, well, Lord, I will submit to you, and I will surrender my being to you if this is your will. So I prayed about it for about 6 months, and then I made a decision last spring that by September, I would contact the vocation director of Bismarck. And once I made that decision to contact the vocation director, and I would pursue it if it was God's will, and if the diocese would accept me, because I wanted to be back in North Dakota, my home native state. And I met with Father Josh, and he discussed it with Bishop Kagan, who was willing to pursue my acceptance into the seminary in the Diocese of Bismarck. And ever since I made that decision last spring that I would pursue it, I had a blanket of peace that came over me. I didn't really spend any time when I was younger really praying about my vocation. It's like, well, what do I want to do? Where I'm going to find happiness. Instead of really praying, what is God's will for my life? And so I want younger people to really be aware that this is, your life is a gift from God, and don't waste it, when you're in high school, you need to be seriously spending time praying for God's will for your life. Because in doing His wills, I was very happy as a physical therapist, and I could go back tomorrow and be very content. But that isn't what God created me to be.